Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, May 30. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has instructed the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation to begin early discussions for a new contract with Food for the Poor. Mr. Holness shared his decision during a meeting with representatives of the Jamaican arm of the charitable organization. He said government valued and fully supported its partnership with Food for the Poor, which has been able to provide houses below market rate at no cost to needy Jamaicans. The Prime Minister also underscored the importance of giving more Jamaicans access to housing.
Changing the housing situation also changes social situation, attitudes as well. So the value of the partnership between government and Food for the Poor and provision of housing is very important, I would say invaluable, and has contributed significantly to improving housing conditions in Jamaica. It's a partnership we should seek to continue.
The Prime Minister, meanwhile, committed to meeting with members of Parliament to determine and address any issues they may face under the execution of projects with Food for the Poor.
Of course, in any partnership there will always be some issues, but I'm certain we have the capacity to resolve them.
Devon House has officially been declared as the first gastronomy center of Jamaica. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says the site will now formally assist in the marketing of the country as a food destination.
We selected Devon House to be the start, not only because it is unique in its own offerings, not only because it represents a piece of our history, a part of our heritage, and a cornerstone of the elegance that characterized a certain period within our history. But we also selected Devon House because it's in the center of commerce and entertainment and culture in the Caribbean, the city of Kingston.
Devon House, which is world-renowned for its ice cream, offers several restaurants and bars. The marketing of the venue as a food tourism epicenter is a growth strategy of the gastronomy network launched last year by the ministry. Over the next 3 to 5 years, government will be implementing several strategies to protect Jamaica's wetlands. That announcement comes from Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Darrell Vaz.
These wetlands, like so many other natural resources, have enormous potential, and we have set the framework for their sustainable use.
The minister was addressing Monday's opening of the World Heritage and Climate Change Symposium in Kingston. Jamaica is ranked 5th among islands around the world in terms of endemic plant life and is home to several wetlands, 4 of which are recognized under the Ramsar Convention on Wetland. Minister Vaz says efforts to protect them will include the implementation of a national strategy for biodiversity conservation and completion of the protected areas legislation and policy. In addition, he says government will seek to complete the National Biosafety Policy and develop and implement the Coastal Response Strategy.
We are prepared with the support of the World Bank, the National Guidelines on Coastal Management and Beach Restoration. This document, along with the Coastal Risk Atlas to be developed this year, will be used to support and inform decisions with respect to developments within coastal areas.
And finally, there are signs that local supply of crops washed out by recent heavy rains should rebound within another 2 months. That's according to the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, Donovan Stanbury.
I can tell you that farmers have already started to cut back and to go back in the fields and to plant again. And even though we face a temporary setback, we don't know the estimate of damage fully yet. We are still computing the figures. But one can rest assured that within 6 to 8 weeks, we will have again an abundance of vegetables and so on.
Mr. Stanbury was praising the resilience of Jamaican farmers as he participated in a tour of 2 agro-processing facilities in St. Mary and Portland. The Jamaica Social Investment Fund pumped more than $30 million in the facilities through the World Bank-funded Rural Economic Development Initiative. JIS says the St. Mary multipurpose cold chain supply and post-harvest facility has resulted in post-harvest losses dropping from 30% to 6%. The cocoa drying facility in Spring Garden, Portland has contributed to the resurgence of the Jamaican cocoa industry, impacting 225 farmers in St. Mary, Portland and St. Thomas. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.